Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks now is giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. So don't miss a chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Football season was fantastic, but it's time to shift gears to basketball. Trade deadline was exciting. You know I'm rocking with LA and my guys LeBron and Luka. More points, more threes, more rebounds, more. New feature alert. Prize Picks now have early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download the Prize Picks app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. After watching a friend go through a loss a few weeks ago, I saw how quickly grief turned into financial stress. No one deserves that feeling I saw him feel, ever. And I mean no one. No matter what I offered to help, it wasn't enough. And I promised my family I would never make them feel the same way my buddy felt. Trust me, that experience watching a friend go through financial stress while grieving changed how I think about protecting my own family. Life insurance isn't about expecting the worst, but it's about making sure the people you love are supported no matter what. That's why at Nightcap, we recommend life insurance through Ethos. Ethos makes getting life insurance fast and easy. 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. How much easier can protecting your loved ones get? There's no medical exam. Just answer a few simple health questions. Protect your family with life insurance from Ethos now by going to ethos.com/nightcap. In as little as 10 minutes, you can get a free quote up to $3 million in coverage at ethos.com/nightcap. That's Ethos, ethos.com/nightcap. Again, that's ethos.com/nightcap. Application times and rates may vary. Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite Unc, proud partner of Roast Sparks. You ever had one of them nights? Maybe you're watching a movie, you're laughing, she scoots in closer on the couch, and boom, it's on. Now, in these moments, you can't be caught slipping. You gotta be ready to perform like it's the big game. You hear me? And that's where Roast Sparks come in. These bad boys dissolve right under your tongue, no worries. And here's the kicker. The dual action formula stays active for up to 36 hours. Yeah. Now, you're not a wreck for 36 hours, but let's get this straight. When the moment strikes you again, you're ready to perform again, and again if necessary, ready to rise to the occasion. With Roast Sparks, you get fuller erections, you get more control, and everybody's leaving the room with a smile on their face. Isn't that what we all want? That's what I call a win, baby. And check this out. If you've prescribed new sexual health patients, get $15 off their first order of Roast Sparks on a recurring plan. Just go to ro.co/nightcap to find out if prescription Roast Sparks are right for you. Again, that's ro.co/nightcap. Now, fellas, you know your favorite Unc got to keep it real with you. Sparks is a compounded drug product. That means it's allowed to be prescribed under federal law, but isn't FDA approved and doesn't have to go through their reviews. For the full safety info, hit up ro.co/safety info. So, fellas, stay confident, stay ready, and let them sparks fly when the moment is right. Are you still celebrating? Seahawks fans, are you still celebrating? Patriots fans, are you still depressed? Patriots fans, I don't know why y'all depressed. The prosperity that you've had over the last 2 decades, y'all could lose 2 more Super Bowls, y'all still should be happy. But I get it. I understand losses are never easy, but Seahawks fans, you should rejoice. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, and that is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. He's a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We would personally like to thank each and every one of you for over the years, the support and your continued support, well, be it live shows, be it Nightcap on Radio Row, whether it be for the fight, it does not matter. You guys show up and you support us, and Ocho and I cannot thank you enough. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier, head to LaportierCognac.com if you cannot find it in a state or city near you. It is a premium VSOP cognac. We have the 750, which is the OG bottle, but now we have the Junior, which is the 375. Now, like I said, it is a premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. But don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself and compare it against other cognacs, and you'll see it is the smoothest, best tasting cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and be safe. We will be joined by champion Uchenna Nwosu. I hope I got that name right. I've been practicing that thing all day, Ocho. Uchenna Nwosu. But first things first, Bad Bunny. Man, damn, I guess many people didn't boycott as we thought, Ocho. Bad Bunny delivered the most watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time. The show drew 135 million viewers, surpassing Kendrick's record. Rock Nation Super Bowl viewership since he's taken over. I guess that's 2020. He did 103 million in 2020, 96.7 in 2021, 103.4 in 22, 121 Rihanna in 23, 123.4 in 24. Kendrick did 133.5 in 25, and coming over the top by almost 2 million views, Bad Bunny. Bonito. Go ahead, Ocho.
Hey, well, one thing I can say is a lot of people will complain, and the percentage of people that didn't enjoy it, the percentage of people that didn't like it, the percentage of people that wrote think pieces and had huge dialogues on their displeasure with the halftime show and complaining about, oh, it was in Spanish, I didn't know what was going on. It's a very small percentage, Unc. It's a very small percentage. What people have to understand is that the NFL is trying to grow. They're trying to grow a consumer market outside of just the United States. They want to grow globally. That is the only way, growing globally, that you continue to push the boundaries, include cultural diversity. And I think they're doing a really good job at it. And if you think about it, we've given a different halftime performer almost to every different genre of music. So whatever you do at this point, I think people still will not be happy. They're going to always complain about something. You will never be able to please everybody. So I like the direction that the NFL is going with the halftime shows and touching each and different genre of music and giving them their opportunity to have that big stage.
And I think his interview on Apple Music is the most watched interview on that format. I think he's 68 million and counting. But it's always funny, the people that boycott, but they didn't tell nobody to boycott them when they perform. I know a guy that talking about he had his own thing at another venue. But did you remember when ain't nobody boycott? We ain't gonna get into that, Ocho. Let's not do that. But you know what I'm talking about. But listening at people, and they were talking about we paid $5,000 a ticket and we paid this, and it's like, I come to see Benito. I ain't know they call him Benito. I ain't know Benito Santiago. I didn't know that was his name. Bad Bunny. But it's like we come to see Benito, and they started speaking Spanish, and they were so excited. Yeah, they had on their team gear. They had on the Seahawks, and they had on the Patriots. Somebody, I think I saw somebody, his team wasn't even in it. He said, I came to see Bad Bunny. I came to see Benito.
Right.
So,
Right.
At some point, I mean, you're not gonna please everybody. When they had Kendrick, he wasn't broad enough. When they had Usher, he got old songs. When they had Rihanna, well, she showed up pregnant. They had Kendrick. When they had Dr. Dre and Snoop and Mary J, you're not going to please. When you got almost 400 million people in the United States, you're going to offend someone. But you know why? Because people are looking for reasons to get offended.
Yes.
Ocho, I don't like apples. Yeah. Okay, if I don't like apples, just because I like something, that don't mean I hate something else. If you like oranges, that don't mean you hate apples and bananas. That means you like oranges. Right. You like mangoes. That don't mean you hate watermelon and honeydew. But people get so offended. They're looking for a reason to get offended. Oh, this is an American sport. This is okay. Broaden their horizons. You like American food, but you be tearing up some Mexican food. You tear up Indian food. You tear up Jamaican food. Yeah. But y'all need to stop this and stop looking for reasons to get offended. Like I said, I ain't know one word. I couldn't tell you what the song was, but I was grooving, and the visual effects and the production was over the top.
Over the top. I love how he played to his heritage, Ocho. I love the guys playing dominoes. I love the sugar cane. I love the snow cones. I love the ladies in the nail salon getting their hair done. I loved it.
Even if you don't understand the words, you become one with the music.
I'm moving.
Sometimes you go to the club. Sometimes you go to the club, you can't even hear what's being played, but you become one with the music. It's easy to do. I think most of the people that were complaining, saying, "Oh my goodness, I don't understand what he's saying." Okay, if you don't understand what he's saying, just go and flow with the beat. It's about having rhythm. Maybe you don't have rhythm. Maybe that's why they mad.
Probably.
Because if you got rhythm, all you do is you catch the beat and become one with the music and have fun. That kind of music, it's about a vibe. You don't need to understand when you travel to the DR, when you travel to Spain, when you travel to Puerto Rico, when you travel to Brazil. You're not going to understand what they're saying. You're not going to understand the music, but you're not going to understand the words. But you become one with the music depending on where you are. And people need to understand what the NFL is trying to do globally, not just here. We want it to be one of the best sports to watch outside of the U.S. And we're competing with soccer, which is number one outside of the U.S.
Well, soccer is the number one in the world because more the Europeans play it and more countries play it.
Yes,
the African nations, the European countries, they play soccer.
Of course,
really, they don't play America, and that's why basketball is so big globally because there's the Slovenians and the Serbians, and they got so many different people. But when in football, every once in a while, Ocho, you'll get like the gentleman we're going to bring on tonight. We'll get a few here and there that come from Cameroon or come from Nigeria, come from different countries, but not to the vast number that's soccer, not to the vast number. That's why baseball. They got the Puerto Ricans and they got the Dominicans and they got the the Nicaraguans and they got the Japanese with Shohei and these others. So and the Panamanians. I've stopped looking for things to get offended for. Unless you're speaking directly to me, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, some people are miserable.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can do about it. Some people are miserable, and you have to allow them to live their miserable lives where nothing anyone else does is going to make them happy. They're going to find something wrong. They're going to nitpick at something, and it's unfortunate. That's some of the times that we're in now. We're in 2026. When we talk about cultural diversity.
They don't want that. Stop it. They don't want cultural diversity.
No, they don't. They
want what they want. They want them to stay here. Everybody else stays here. Your opinion don't
and no
matter.
one else gets
My
opportunities.
opinion should supersede yours. What I want should supersede yours. So it ain't no diversity. I mean, look, and somehow if somebody gets a job, they're a DEI hire. No one has benefited more from DEI than white women in America. But we ain't gonna have that discussion. We're not gonna have a real discussion.
No. Hey, well, we can't make it a political show.
No,
we can't do that.
But they know.
We got to keep it.
But they know.
Yeah.
In colleges, in Title IX, they know affirmative action who's benefited the most. But y'all ain't ready to have that real conversation. But one day we will.
Yeah.
But it's look, the hammer and the nail can never be a rivalry.
Wait a minute. Take your time. I know something good coming.
Ocho,
take your time.
How can the nail and the hammer, how can they go back and forth when we know how it's going to end? The tree will never have a great relationship with an axe. Okay.
Come on, man.
Now, we gonna move it along, but they know.
Hey,
they know. Y'all want to. How does the gazelle sit down and have a conversation with the lion or the cheetah? How? We should be able to sit down. Really? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, boy, you just pulled some gems out of nowhere. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, let me get a paper towel.
Yeah, we're gonna have a real conversation. Wow. But they know, Chad, they know. They know what's really going on.
Hey. Hey. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling good. I
got to tell you how to treat me, how to talk to me. Nah, I'm good. Last week, Jay Glazer made it clear that Maxx Crosby is done with the Raiders. Now, Jason Lakenfor reports that an unnamed general manager claims that Crosby has directly communicated his wishes to minority owner Tom Brady. He told Tom Brady he will never play for the Raiders again, the unnamed GM said. That's a fact. He told him he'll retire before he ever plays for them again. But I'm not sure they're actually going to trade him. Myles Garrett said the same thing last year, and we know how that ended up. Ocho, how do you see this situation unfolding?
Oh man, understanding what Maxx Crosby means to the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm not sure if things can be rectified at this point. No, most of the time when the players get to this point like this where he feels I really can't do it anymore, there might be some things going on behind the scenes internally that we don't know about, especially for Maxx Crosby to get to the point to where he is now, to even let someone outside that building know that I will never play here again, especially if those words have been echoed to that of the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. He's not really playing, especially someone like Maxx Crosby who wants an opportunity to win, and understanding that being at the Las Vegas Raiders, he's not going to have an opportunity to win. Hoping for a move similar to that of Dexter Lawrence in general, where he can go to a contender and hope that things turn out or pan out the way they should, where he can contribute on his side of the ball on defense. He can be an asset to so many different teams that are a piece or two away from actually contending and have a chance of reaching that end goal out there in LA.
Well, the difference is that D. Law was a unrestricted free agent, so he chose where he wanted to go. Maxx Crosby, unfortunately, is under contract for another 4 years. I'm not sure how long Chad his contract is for, but he's not in that situation, and so probably we're going to want to get him out. If they are to trade him, the conversations that they're having, Ocho, is that we want to get him out of the AFC, and we want to get the most bang for our buck. Now, who's going to give us the most compensation? Now, I understand that sometimes when you have a good relationship with a team, they'll work to send you to a place, maybe to your heart desire. But I'm not so sure that's going to be the case with this situation. He's one of your better players. I work with Jason at CBS also. He's made if that's true, and Jay Glazer came on our show last year and said last week and said Maxx was done with the Raiders. Yeah, two guys I know pretty well. I know Jason a little better because I worked with him for a number of years. If that's the case, the likelihood of them working with him to send him to his ideal setting probably not going to happen, Ocho. But I do see a scenario if they're going to trade him, they're going to put him in the NFC. Because I ain't really trying to see this man in the AFC, and I damn sure not going to trade him within my division. That's an absolute no-no. Right. Even though some teams, Kansas City would be more than glad to trade compensation to get him. But I don't see that happening. With that being said, Ocho, because he's not unrestricted, and he doesn't have a choice in the matter of where he goes, it's just hard. He signed a 3-year, $160 million contract extension in March of 25. So he got some years on that contract, Ocho. So
he does, but you have to understand his value. You have to understand his value, especially with Kubiak coming over and understanding that there are so many pieces and so many missing holes, so many questions that need answered on that Las Vegas Raiders team that I don't think he will have a problem understanding the value that is Maxx Crosby and allowing him to go elsewhere. Even if it's to an AFC team, what pieces can I get for someone who is as valuable as him at the position and being able to continue to build for the future? If I couldn't win with you, then I have no problem winning without you, and I'll get as much as I can.
I'll lose with you. I can lose without you. I get what you're saying, but I think the thing is normally, teams that are most equipped to give up the most are teams, and he doesn't want to go from a losing team to a losing situation. But I believe the Philadelphia Eagles will have something on the table.
Ooh,
the Chicago Bears will put something on the table. I don't know considering that they just gave Aiden Hutchinson that deal. Jack Campbell's. I don't know if they got Jack Campbell done this last offseason, or they're going to get him done this offseason. They got money tied up in Joseph, so they got Jahmyr Gibbs is due a contract.
Oh yeah,
you took
absolutely.
care of Amon-Ra, you took care of Penei Sewell, you took care of Jerry Goff, you took care of J-Mo.
You took care of J-Mo.
So yeah,
J-Mo, yeah.
But I think the Bears, I think Philly, would have no problem giving up a first and a third, and maybe a third next year, because he's that good. He's a game altering player, and they don't come around very often. Yes. And I promise you, there's no one in the draft that's as good as Maxx Crosby. And I don't know who they have. I don't know how high, who's rated where on the defensive side of football, but I guarantee you there's not a guy coming out in the draft that's better than Maxx Crosby will be next year in 26.
Not even close. Coming out of the draft. I mean, please. I mean, no disrespect to those coming out of the draft, but there is nothing like Maxx Crosby based on the resume that he's
proven.
Done so far in LA. Can you imagine Maxx Crosby with a star on his helmet? Oh my God.
Woo!
Can you imagine Maxx Crosby with a star on his helmet?
No, I mean, come on, man. He's a game changer. I mean, he changes. He's going to alter wherever defense he goes, and the more talent you have around him, the better he's going to be. You put him in Philly.
Yep.
You put him in Chicago, or you put him on the Dallas. Could the Ravens put a package together?
Oh, now we talking,
because they need a game changer, and they haven't had a game changer in a while.
Hey, listen, I know you haven't said it, and one thing we haven't had either over there in the 513, over there in Cincinnati, right across, right on the river, we haven't had a game changer. Do I see them having the money to be able to take care of a Maxx Crosby, understanding how much we need on the defensive end as well? We need some pieces at one level. I mean, either we're gonna get one at the first level or the third level, or maybe at the second level and the first level. But we need two impact players that can make a difference over there on our team as well. Now that the season is done, you kind of look at each team and you can see what teams need, going forward, especially those that already have a quarterback in place to actually give you a chance. Most of the time, those answers are going to be impact players on defense, mostly the offensive line, if you already have a quarterback, or impact receiver.
Yeah. Buffalo. Can Buffalo put a package together?
That's not fair.
Because I think the thing, Ocho, at the end of the day, he wants to win. So who's close to winning? Who has a quarterback, the situation at quarterback is stable enough that's conducive that gives him a chance to win 26, 27, 28 until his contract's up. You look at Philly. Obviously, they just won the Super Bowl last year, so they're equipped. You look at Chicago. Got to the divisional round this year. Young, up-and-coming team. I think they're a piece away defensively. You mentioned the Cowboys. Buffalo, quarterback situation. Cincinnati, quarterback situation. Baltimore, quarterback situation. So I think there are some places that have a quarterback in place, have a team that he's going to instantaneously make that defense better. So just imagine what a team can play with a lead. So that's what was so impressive about Myles Garrett. There are very few times that his team had the lead. He got 23 sacks, and 85% of the time, they were down. And he putting up numbers like that. They're losing by double digits, and he's still getting 3, 4, 5 sacks in a game. So imagine if they're in a situation where they play with a lead, and he can just go hunt the quarterback.
Just go, That'd be
definitely Maxx Crosby is going to make somewhat if they trade him. And we're speaking hypothetically because we've heard 2 insiders say that Maxx Crosby is not going to be playing for the Ravens. We hear Jason LaCamore says that he's talked to a general manager and that he's relayed this message to minority owner Tom Brady. That I'm done with y'all. He didn't take kindly to being benched. Like, I've been playing with this banged up knee all year. Now all of a sudden, y'all want me to sit out?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And I can think of something too.
I'll sit out from y'all for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I can think of something too. And obviously, them benching him might be a sign. It might be a sign to him. Listen, we don't want you to get hurt. We want you to sit down. We want you to heal up to make sure that trade value. We're going to give you what you want. You requested it. We're going to give you what you want. We want you to stay out. We don't want you to get yourself hurt because we want to get as much as we can back for you. All right,
Jacksonville.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Especially with the way they playing now. They get that Ferrari coming out the garage after being down for a little bit. With Trevor Lawrence playing really good football right now. I like that. I like that, especially on that defense. Yeah. That's a good one.
And so he's going to be looking to go. Like I said, he's probably going to go to one of the teams that we mentioned. The question is, who's just going to give us the most compensation? Because that's what they need, Ocho. They need draft picks. They need draft capital. They need to build this team. You look at Seattle, how they built their team. A lot of drafted players. Yeah, you got to go get a Leonard Williams. Yeah, you got to get a D-Law to come over in free agency. But you drafted Spoon. You drafted Wolin. Yeah, Julian Love came over in free agency. You get lucky. You got really lucky with Sam Darnold, because normally guys that win 14 games, the other team is not letting them go. They're just not.
Yeah.
You drafted a JSN. Right. You look at the offensive line that they have. They drafted a K9. So sometimes you got to be a little lucky. But I think the thing is that there are 7 or 8 teams out there that does have the draft capital to appease the Raiders. And I think it appease Maxx Crosby as well, because I mean, selfish as me, I do like when great players get an opportunity to compete and see them on the highest level. Yes. Just like basketball players. I mean, you want to see a LeBron, you want to see KD, you want to see Steph compete on the highest levels, not be mired in mediocrity. So,
or being too loyal to stay at one place for a very
that was Kevin
time.
Garnett. He was loyal to the soul until he realized that, man, I ain't winning nothing. Dame, I think that happened to Dame.
Dame, yeah, and staying in Portland, a little too long.
So, I think the Raiders, look, they got the number 1 pick in the draft, Ocho. Many believe they're going to go for a quarterback. They believe it's going to be Mendoza. It's hard to argue that. Like I said, they're not a handful of quarterbacks that's, I think that are game changers, but we'll see.
Right.
All right, we got a very, very special guest joining us. He had a pick 6, took it to the house. Uchenna Nwosu. Did I get it right?
Oh, you got it right.
Man, I've been trying to say this thing all day because I'm like, hold on. I wonder if the end is silent. Then I had to go back and listen to the TV copy when Mike Tirico on the call, but he said the first name so damn fast. I'm like, well, damn. I get the Nwosu, but what's the first name? Hey, so Uchenna Nwosu. So go ahead, Ocho.
Hey, Unc, you won before. So I need to take this moment so I can get a better understanding of what it feels like. Uchenna, you finally won a Super Bowl. Unc, you won multiple Super Bowls, so you know what that feeling is already like. For you need to let me live vicariously through you and give me an explanation. We all come from different backgrounds. We all got to our end goal in different ways. What does it finally feel like to understand all the work you've put in? Whenever you started playing football, you reach the promised land, the plateau, the highest of them all, the biggest game, and you finally win one. Tell me what that feels like, as if I'm a little kid, because I done played 12, 13 some years, but I've never ever had the opportunity to have that feeling that you having right now. So just give it to me raw enough. My bad.
Pause. Yeah.
My bad. Pause.
Just hey, let's we gonna rewind that. We're gonna rewind that,
okay,
and then we're gonna play.
I got it. My bad. Just give it to me and
give it to him straight.
Straight, yeah, there you go. That's a good one. My bad.
Well, to be honest with you, man, like honestly, I'm not feeling how I thought I was gonna feel. If I'm being honest with you, like,
real?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. The coaches have us wired in a way to where like every game is just like another game. So
right.
When we went out there and played, that's truly how it felt. Like it was just another game to us. It's like we expect to win. We expect to go into every match like, we're going to dominate these guys. And, when it was all said and done, it's like, okay, like what's next? We got another game. That's just how it felt. But I'm sure like once I see that ring, a little different. But right now, I don't know. I just don't feel like how I thought I would feel. I don't know. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, you're not the first guy that I've heard say that. But I think the thing for me is that everything as an individual, like, okay, I want to make the Pro Bowl. Ocho, I want to lead the team, or I want to lead the league, or I want to be an All-Pro. That's an individual goal. But only one team. You know, there are 4 guys that make the Pro Bowl for wide receiver. There are 3 defensive linemen that make the Pro Bowl as a D lineman. But there can only be one Super Bowl champ. That means for the year, you get the basket all the glory. And you said something very interesting. You like, the coach has us wired that we take one game at a time, and you're like, okay, what's next? But this was the culmination. So going into the week, you're like, okay, you watching them on tape, because the difference is, like, you know, you play a regular season game, you watch 4 games. You watch the last 4 games this team played. But when you watch this team, you watch everything. You go back from week 1, you go to the playoffs, they sprinkle a little preseason in there. And so you guys were locked in from the jump. I mean, I'm going to throw that last quarter out because y'all was in, and y'all like, okay, let's not get reckless and do anything like that. And they got some of the cheap yardage. He threw for the most yards in a single quarter than anybody in the history of the game, and the game was a blowout. So how were you guys so able to get locked in and just basically have a bead on everything they were doing?
Man, shout out to Coach Mike, man. He's like a nerd when it comes to his football stuff, man. He's in the lab, man. He's studying hard. He's making sure we're in the right calls. He's preparing. He's got assistant coaches, making sure we know what's going on. We on the game plan. We studying every day. We watching film. We have about 2, 3, 4 meetings a day. We just so locked in. We're just communicating. We're talking. And just the overall, just the whole team is just buying into what was going on. And we realized what was at stake. It was a Super Bowl. So everybody was just locked in, man. We just had one mission and one goal. We accomplished it.
Yeah. Hey, with that goal to accomplish, did you expect to dominate the game the way you dominated it defensively? Because defensively, you guys won that game. Obviously, offensively, Kenneth Walker keeping that balance when you need to throw you through. But because you ran the ball so well, simply you were able to control most of the game. Defensively, you watch. Obviously, you going in. You watch film. You see how the Patriots look. You saw how they look in the playoffs. You see how they looked in the regular season, and you take bits and pieces of what you're going to get based on their tendencies. Dude, bro, you dominated the whole game to the point where some people are saying the game was a snooze fest, not understanding. No, this is a defensive game. The defenses are controlling the game.
Yeah, they got a great defense over there. They got a lot of players over there. Their DB number 0, he was playing phenomenal.
Yeah, Gonzalez,
Milton Williams, they made plays. Number 33, Jennings, he made plays. They was just making plays. But we knew we kind of knew going into this week that we wanted to show that we was going to be the best defense in the world, which we did. And we had our mindset made up that we're not going to let these guys come out here and, do what they did to all these other teams. We know we get after Drake May. We killed their engine, which is him. They got nothing left, and we made sure we made that happen.
When I look at you guys on defense, you're not that complex. Y'all play quarters coverage. You keep the safeties back, and you say you're not running the football, and so we won't have to drop a safety down. Because when I look, you show something now. Y'all brought a lot of slot blitzing. Spoon, you normally see Spoon in coverage. Y'all saw something on tape because y'all brought Spoon a little bit more than I'm used to seeing him. Now, normally that's a worry. He normally comes on, but this time he was back and Spoon was coming. What did y'all see to like? You know what? We can catch him with the slot.
Yeah, you just got to switch it up. I'm sure they go back and they do their study. They see we bring Nick a lot with a lot of pressures. So Mike said, you know what? Guess what? We're going to bring Spoon. And Spoon's a great blitzer.
He quick.
He's really fast, man. Spoon is fast, man. He can make linemen miss. He can juke. He can bend. He can just get to the quarterback in a hurry. Same thing with Nick. And so Mike just saw that. He switched it up. Nick's a great blitzer, but we switched it up with the Spoon, and he made plays.
He timed those blitzes perfect because when he's going, he hit it on a dead run every time. When they snapped the ball, he was on a dead run. And it's hard because, like you said, they so small. Big linemen used to blocking guys like yourself. And so when you get a DB and he doing all this right here, they got no chance. They got no chance. So,
and hey, one thing I want to say, Uchenna, did coach, without you being disrespectful to your opponents, did coach most of the time you're going to a game plan, you're going to a game, most of the time you want to recognize who the fish is, and you draw a circle around the fish's head. The fish is the weak link. Obviously, you have 5 people in the offensive line, but there's always one weak link. Based on the game we saw, it was 3 fish. And it started from the center going all the way to the left. Was that addressed before the game started based on what you saw from their offensive line play throughout the week?
Absolutely. But instead of fish, we call it tilapia. We call it tilapia. So we knew from the center all the way to their left or right, those 2 rookies, we got to take advantage of those guys.
Okay.
Sure, down the road, they'll be, good players, they'll develop, but going into this game, we couldn't let that slide. We have to get out.
And the thing, when you get a push, you don't let him off the hook. And I saw, because they ended up putting D-Law. D-Law normally rushes on the offensive right side, the defensive left side. They're like, D-Law said, let me get some of this, man. Y'all over there eating and don't even invite me. Let me get a piece of this young fella. When Spoon came on that blitz, and you were right there because they made the mistake because Spoon got through. The guy blocked you, and Spoon just closed so quick because he was getting ready to throw, and you were Johnny on the spot. So when you see Spoon hit his arm and the ball's up in there, what's going through your mind?
Man, I just was reacting. Honestly, I didn't even think. I just caught the ball and just took off running, looked left and right, hope I ain't get caught, no DB back. I saw it was good. I was out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think.
Hey, did it feel like you was running? Oh, I was gonna say, did it feel like you was running in slow motion, like you running in quicksand, even though nobody was around you?
Yeah, it's weird because that was my first time like being in that position, like catching up. Like you receiver, you tight, you got to do it all the time. But me, I'm like, oh, okay, this is how it is. So let me just go ahead and not fall, not run out of bounds. Let me not do something.
Man, you ain't have no celebration set up. You got to have a celebration. Like, man, if I get a scoop and score, I get a pick six, I get something. I got to do something. You ain't have nothing playing.
Well, being from Los Angeles, I usually hit my squabble. I'm sure you guys heard that before, the squabble.
Right. Yeah.
Things were just moving so fast, man. I was like, man, let me just celebrate with my teammates and just because we got to go back on defense again.
Right.
So.
You guys, look, I was thinking like, man, they might not score. This might be a situation. Yeah. So, because first half, nothing. Basically through 3 quarters. And then did it dawn on you at any point in time, say, you know what? Man, we might shut these guys out. Hey, guys, man, let's see if we can push this shutout.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying on the sidelines. Like, yo, keep that goose egg up there. Don't let them score. Don't let them score. You know, they was able to move down the field. They got that bomb on to Mac Hollins, and they got that scramble pass to Stevenson coming out on the goal line area. But we tried, man. We really tried to pitch that shutout. That would have been a great accomplishment in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the thing, plus, when you think about Seattle, obviously the Legion of Boom. You got Sherm, and you got Earl Thomas, and you got those guys, B-Wags, and you got that. Yeah. But you guys have established an identity on your own. Yeah, everybody's going to remember a historic defense. They will get remembered. But you started something on your guys' own. You call you guys what's this MOB?
The dark side, huh?
The dark side.
Yeah, dark side. I'm a part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just something that we just try to bring, our own identity. Of course, we respect the Legion of Boom and what they've done. So we've kind of try to, integrate our own way of life, our own thing, MOB, which stands for Mission Over BS. It's something the leaders on the team came up with, and it's something that stuck. It's like our creed. It's something that we live by, and the dark side is just something that the defense is just incorporated and something we just built on.
I look at you guys. Get Ernest Jones. Ernest Jones was traded like twice in a single season. You get Big Leonard Williams. Yourself, you come over from the Chargers. When you look at this team and how you guys, D-Law came over in free agency, and you look at how this team is constructed, you guys are built. Now, that doesn't guarantee you because, every year is different. Because we said the same thing about the Eagles, that the Eagles are going to be back, and boy, look at them, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be different. Because everybody's going to break you guys down. It's like, okay, look, they like to keep them safeties back. We've got to run the football. So it's going to be a different year. But the guys, the way you're constructed, you guys are built to last. You got a young football team. You got a hungry coach. And I think you got a group of hungry young men. What's your mindset going into the offseason? Because I'm sure you need some time away. It's been a grind for 5 months, 6 months. It's been a grind. You want to get away from it. But when will you start getting back into it? And when will you start like, okay, start getting into the group chat, start talking to guys, okay, what's the plan for next season?
Yeah, like you said, you definitely want to get away. It's been a long season. This is my first time playing this long. It's everybody's first time really playing this long, except for a couple guys, Coop and EJ. But definitely relax, get our bodies right. And it starts in OTAs because that's where it started for us last year. We made up that identity that we want to start in OTAs and build who we are. Start that brotherhood, that creed, that togetherness, that camaraderie that we build. It all starts in OTAs, off-season workouts, everybody showing up, being there for each other. And that's where we start to build this thing for next year.
He had an unbelievable game, sack, pick, took it to the house. got so excited he got a celebration. The world champion Seattle Seahawks, Uchenna Nwosu. Enjoy it. That ring is going to be something crazy because it seems like every year your goal is the top from the previous year. You saw when the Eagles look back. I'm sure Jason of Beverly Hills is on speed dial because I know the thing. Hey, y'all ring might be this side right. It might be. I don't know if you're gonna be able to lift your hand to hold that big old piece of rock.
I got a question though.
Yeah,
yellow gold or white diamonds?
White. It's clean.
It's something about that white. It's something about that white gold, man.
Okay, we was deciding that as the leaders on the team what we should go with, but I'm gonna go by y'all advice.
Yeah, that white gonna be beautiful. Listen, I never won a ring. As someone that's somewhat of a jewelry connoisseur, that it's gonna stand out.
For sure.
Well, congratulations, man, and enjoy it. If you get an opportunity, well, your guys are probably always. You guys are back in Seattle now, right?
Yep, got back this morning.
Did you have an exit? Did you have an exit today or is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right. If you get an opportunity to see EJ, tell him to come back and join us because he told us he win the bowl, he's gonna come back. So we expect him to come back.
For sure. I'll let him know.
I appreciate it, man.
All
Congratulations.
Right,
great job, great season. Continued success, my brother.
Thanks, fellas.
Appreciate you.
Hey, you know what I think. I think a lot of people don't realize is you look at some of the sports figures that we've had on the show, or some of the people that we have on the show in general. You understand? Do you see, if you do your homework, chat, see the luck and the success that everyone that has come on the show has had in their respective crafts and what? I'm not saying it's because they came on Nightcap. I'm just saying maybe it's some type of coincidence, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but everyone that comes on the show has some type of success in whatever it is that they're doing in life. And I just find that, like,
Yeah, I think everybody that came on, I think their team at least made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Except Kansas City. Thornton came on and didn't make the playoffs. But you look at Jalen Johnson and the they made the playoffs. The Bears, Leonard Williams came on, EJ came on, the guy that plays opposite of Verse from the Rams, he came on. So yeah, you come on. No guarantee, but there's a great probability in all likelihood.
Yeah.
Ocho, the Vikings are expected to add a veteran quarterback to the roster, and rumors are Kirk Cousins, could be back in Minnesota. The Falcons are expected to cut Cousins before the new league year begins in March. Ocho, do you want to see Cousins back in Minnesota?
I think it would be dope. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great for Justin Jefferson, huh? Obviously, I had an appearance with Justin Jefferson with Lowe's in San Francisco before I got home, and the news had already broke. The rumors had already broke. It went across the ticker on ESPN about the Falcons releasing Kirk Cousins at some point. And I asked JJ, how would you feel about that? Listen, the more people in the quarterback room, the merrier. Having that veteran presence would be good.
Man, he's gonna be JJ McCarthy out.
I mean, obviously, I know that because we know what Justin Jefferson was able to do with Kirk Cousins. We know Kirk Cousins at the helm at that quarterback position, who already knows that offense. You know what the numbers going to look like during the regular season. You know what they're going to look like.
Hey, he might feel a lot more in the postseason, but JJ going to have 115 catches, 16, 17.
1,600. Yeah, most definitely. So with him, with JJ understanding that and really being PC with his answer to me, He was cheering for both quarterbacks, and if Kirk Cousins has the opportunity to come back, listen, the more quarterbacks in the quarterback room, the better for us as a team collectively. But I mean, I think it's cool. I think it makes the most sense. It's an offense that Kirk is familiar with. You saying he might be JJ McCarthy out? Let's say he doesn't be JJ McCarthy out. It's a good veteran presence to have in that locker room. And if JJ starts playing bad, they won't have any problem. They won't have any issues, making that switch and making that change at any point if they feel they have an opportunity to contend and make.
I believe that's one of the reasons they moved on from Darnold. They knew Darnold would beat him out. Ocho, if I bring a veteran in, in, I got to bring one that can't win the job.
Yeah.
If I bring a veteran Ocho, and he good. I didn't like this signing from Atlanta from day one. I didn't?
You didn't?
No. And I said it. I said, Ocho, The bet
They needed a security blanket.
No, I'm saying for Atlanta.
Oh,
What they had to sign him for coming off that injury. I said the best you could possibly hope for. You hoping that the man gives you 2 years. But what if he only gives you one? And then you go draft a quarterback that high? You drafted a quarterback that already had multiple injuries. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. And Matt Ryan, he was non-committal to Penix Jr. Like, well, hey, we know I see him up there all the time. I'm in the building often, and I know he's working hard. That wasn't no commitment. That ain't no, he's our quarterback.
But you also have to understand, Matt Ryan knows what you need. Matt Ryan knows
quarterback.
What you need. He's an evaluator of talent. He knows what it's supposed to look like, and he knows what you need to get over the hump. Obviously, not winning a Super Bowl, but going to one.
Would he have a 28-3 lead? All they had to do was run the football.
Run the ball. Yeah, that wasn't his fault. It wasn't much he could do in that situation.
Because
he wasn't calling
Ocho,
plays.
if I got a 28-3 lead, there is no way in hell the team that has 3 have more rush attempts in the second half than me. Let that sink in. The team that's losing 28-3 got more rush attempts than the team winning 28-3. Make it make sense.
That's crazy.
But I tell you what, who didn't make that mistake? Clint Kubiak can't make that mistake, did he? I don't give a damn if you. Hey, I understand. I'm sorry. Hey, K9, I'm sorry you lost 3 yards, but we're going to hand it to you again.
Yeah. Hey, get that 3 back.
Exactly. Because I've got to, because that's time. Tick, 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 tick. Because you throw it incomplete, it stops the clock.
Yeah.
If I run the ball, if I get 1 first down, Ocho, I'm going to take damn near 3 minutes off the clock with 1 first down. Don't let me get 2 or 3. And that's all they needed to do. But, hey, that happened many, many years ago. But, yeah, I definitely think the Vikings are kicking themselves. They saw Sam Darnold. Now, that's not to say Sam Darnold would have led them. I'm not saying that. But Sam Darnold was better than what you had. I believe you make the playoffs with Sam Darnold. And now with that, you take Sam Darnold away from the Seahawks. Now they've got to go in a different direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
So not only do I build myself up, Ocho, I weaken an opponent. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what I'm trying to do? Yes, I'm trying to win. It's like I'm in court. I'm trying to make a very compelling argument for my client, but I'm also trying to punch holes in the prosecution or the defense.
Right.
So if I can do 2 things, I'm cool. I got it.
Yeah.
You don't.
You know what? I think, I'm not saying they would have won a Super Bowl, but I think offensively, that defense over there in Minnesota was good enough, especially with Brian Flores calling that defense. He didn't have the Legion. He didn't have the Legion of Boom. He didn't have the dark side similar to that of the Seattle Seahawks in the defense they have. But the pieces that he did have, he always put him in the right place.
Yeah, but they could get after the quarterback. Now they weren't as formidable as the Seahawks, but with a different quarterback. Now maybe they're playing more. You think about it. Sam Darnold tied for the league in interceptions. For turnovers.
Yeah.
So imagine if they didn't have to defend as much as they had to defend.
Had to. Yeah.
You saw them yesterday. You saw them in the postseason. I think they're the first team in postseason history to go the entire postseason, a minimum of 3 games, and not turn the ball over.
Hey, and that was the issue. That's all we wanted to know, though. Can he do it? Can he keep the ball out of the other team's hand?
That was my only concern.
And they will have an opportunity to win.
They got it. Look, there are a handful of teams. I look at Houston, I look at Seattle, and I look at the Broncos. They had defenses that could win you a game. All I need the offense not to do is F it up. You go back and look at Houston. What did the offense do in New England? F it up. What did the offense for the Broncos do in Denver? F it up. Seattle's offense didn't monk it up for the defense. And they're the world champs for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's what you have. That's complimentary football. They didn't put the ball on the ground. They didn't put their defense in harm's way. Ocho giving them short fields. They didn't give scoop and scores, pick sixes. And Okay, good luck driving the ball 75, 80 yards on this defense. You might get one, but if you think you about to make a living, going 12, 13 plays, taking 7, 8 minutes off the clock, okay, let me know how that work out for you at the end of the game.
Not happening. Not against that defense.
No, it's not. But I can see Cousins going back. I don't know where he's going to live. I'm assuming he's from Michigan. He went to Michigan State, so I'm assuming he's from somewhere, Michigan, the Midwest. He seems more of a Minnesota, Michigan type of guy as opposed to an Atlanta type of a guy. But I understood Minnesota moving on because he tore his Achilles, Ocho. I can't give you. I mean, Atlanta basically gave him $50 million coming off on the tour. A guy that's non-mobile, that's coming off an Achilles injury. No.
Hey, hold on. And now he's a year removed from that. Another year removed from that. So he'll be that much better.
He's familiar. He's spent 3-4 years in that system with Kevin O'Connell. So he knows it. Just unlearn, the 2 years that he was in Atlanta, unlearn that won't take long. Because I remember when I went to Baltimore, having to learn a new system. When I got back to Denver, Ocho, in like 2 or 3 days,
I was good.
I was absolutely good. But Minnesota, they can use a veteran. You said it, use a veteran presence. But at the end of the day, J.J. McCarthy is going to have to become something, Ocho, because you gave up a guy.
You got to.
It's not like Ocho. He got $4 million in incentives. Ocho, you could have you could put that. Minnesota could have gave those same incentives.
Damn.
You could have gave him those same incentives. It's not, if Sam Darnold is 33, maybe I can get. Sam Darnold probably only like 26, 27.
Yeah. I didn't think they didn't want to keep him on because they knew he wasn't gonna beat Sam out. It wasn't gonna make no sense. Especially coming off the season he just had. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Let J.J. McCarthy take the helm.
Without somebody looking over his shoulder.
In the draft.
You ain't gonna be looking over your shoulder because Sam Darnold's gonna be in front of you. You look over your shoulder with something behind you. Sam's gonna be in front. That man won 14 games, Ocho. Hell, I think he went to the Pro Bowl last year. Sam's 28. So, how old is J.J. McCarthy? J.J. McCarthy probably 24. So, we'll see how this thing plays out. Hey, this is what the offseason for. There's going to be a lot of moving and shaking, Ocho. I think we're going to have a season where a lot of turnover. JJ is 23.
Damn, that's it?
He came out early.
Oh, that's right. Golly. He going into his third year, right?
Third year.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't redshirt, you're going to come out at 21, 22. Because I didn't redshirt, so I got drafted at 21, turned 22 in June. If you redshirt, you're going to probably be 23. Now, if you redshirt and still come out, or sometimes you redshirt and come out as a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that plays out for him. But the Minnesota, boy, they blew that one. Adam Schefter reports that the Dolphins and Cardinals are both looking to trade Tua and Kyler Murray. Murray counts 52.7 against the cap. Tua carries a $56.3 million cap hit. Ocho, if you had one quarterback to bet on having a career bounce back, similar to Sam Darnold, you taking Tua or you taking Kyler?
That's a good one, Unc. Honestly, as far as having a bounce back similar to that of Sam Darnold, that's not possible.
Yeah, what team you putting them on?
I mean, the team you would have to put him on, you'd have to move the current quarterback who's already a top quarterback at his position in the team he's already on. I mean, there are no scenarios, there are no situations where Kyler Tua can go to a team that has a phenomenal defense with good pieces and will have something similar to that of JSN or a Cooper Kupp and have a Kenneth Walker in the goddamn backfield. that you can just plug yourself in, and all you have to do is play good football at the quarterback position. Don't turn the ball over and let your defense do the job. There are no scenarios. There are no hypotheticals you can make up. Because all the good teams that are on the verge already have a starting quarterback. There's really nowhere they can go.
Man, I'm trying to.
I'm just being honest.
I'm trying to figure out where you could put them. The Jets.
I mean, I can see Kyler going to the Jets.
I
can see that, but you're still back in the same position.
I know. I'm just trying. Atlanta.
Who?
Either one of them.
Nah, you already have one left-handed quarterback. You don't need a second. You already have one that's mobile. You already have
You
one.
think Penny's mobile?
That's somewhat a little bit. He's more mobile than Tua.
Is he more mobile than Kyler?
Absolutely not.
You like Kyler in Atlanta?
Okay.
Ocho, I mean, when you survey the market, there's not a whole lot of places they can go.
No, it's not. I mean, I understand that, and I'm trying to say it in the nicest way possible, where they can actually flourish and kind of elevate a team. There are no situations like that. They're not. There aren't any. Maybe they can do a team swap. You know, Miami. I mean, Tua goes from Miami.
I don't think
to Arizona.
Want Tua. Maybe the Steelers.
What you mean?
If Aaron Rodgers don't come back, but it seems like they don't know what he's going to do. Mike McCarthy. He's very familiar with Mike McCarthy.
He's coming back. You know, Aaron Rodgers is going to draw it out. He's going to keep the eyes on him. He's going to keep the attention on him as long as he can. Have everybody
not have to go to OTAs.
Yeah, not that too. And if he didn't want to go, he doesn't have to go. But yeah, he'll be back. Obviously, McCarthy and him have a situation. They played together. They've had success together, and I'm sure he's probably going to come back, wanting to play for a coach that he's familiar with.
I'm thinking, man. I'm trying to wrap my head where I mean, they can't go nowhere in the NFC West because AFC West because it seems like the Raiders are going to take Mendoza.
Fernando
Herbert is in the Chargers. Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes. So that's a no-go. Let's go see the AFC East. You got the Jets. They're not going to Buffalo. They're not going to the Patriots. So, and Miami is trying to get rid of one. Now, like you said, maybe Kyler comes there. Okay, let's go to the AFC South. Jacksonville, no. Houston, no. Tennessee, no. Indy, no. AFC North. Cleveland,
no.
Cincinnati,
come on now.
Baltimore,
child, please.
Pittsburgh.
Now that's a toss-up. Aaron Rodgers comes back for a year. You sit behind Aaron Rodgers.
Man, you ain't paying nobody no $50-something million to sit on no damn bench.
I mean, hey, it's not looking good.
It's not.
When you break it down that way. I didn't even have to break it down the way you did. I just understood there are no opportunities, you know, to be able to go anywhere else and have that fairy tale ending that Sam Darnold.
Chicago's a no. Detroit's a no. Green Bay's a no.
Absolutely
Looks
no.
Minnesota's probably a no. Dallas is a no. The Giants is a no. Washington is a no. The Eagles are a no. Let's go to the South. Tampa is a no. Atlanta, maybe let's say hypothetical Atlanta. Carolina,
no.
New Orleans, no.
Nope. I think they think Tyler Shook is the answer long term.
Exactly. So you go to NFC West, Seattle, no. San Fran, no. Rams, no. And Arizona
Absolutely
is looking
not.
to get. So when you really look at it, Ocho, there's only a handful of places.
Yeah. It ain't even a handful.
Okay, a finger,
maybe two
or three.
That's it. You know, and those are the teams you don't want to go to because you're right back in the same situation you just left. And that's bad. It's bad. It's tough. And for the teams that are left, you have to be that much better to be able to make a difference.
Yes.
You have to be that much better at the quarterback position to move the needle for that team. You need the quarterbacks right now that are free, that are on the move, need teams that can elevate their level of play. They're not going to do it anywhere else.
I'm trying to figure out, Ocho, I don't know how Kyler fell off so quick. You know something I don't know?
Injury, Unc, he got hurt. That's it. He got hurt. He got hurt, that knee, you know. I mean, that's an important part of what he does, you know, being able to move, being able to get himself out the pocket, being able to extend plays, create plays, and play off script. He's not like he can sit back there, go from under center, and drop back and see over everybody. He has to move, and he has to be rolled out, and I mean, you know, he has to have a specific game plan offensively to use, you know, to play to his strengths.
It's just hard for you to win a game like his style of play. You've got to learn to throw the football from the pocket.
Yeah.
Ocho, I wish I could tell you. Go back and look at the quarterbacks. Study the quarterbacks.
I haven't watched enough film on him, Unc. You would know better than I have.
On Kyler?
I don't get to see Arizona.
First of all, like you said, he's small. He's small.
Yeah.
Height, stature.
Yes.
You're talking about a guy, what, 5'9", 5'10"-ish?
If that. Yeah. Baker Mayfield. Same?
I think Baker's about 6.
Okay.
The
What's
problem, Ocho, is that he's going to have to escape. Mm-hmm. You know he's going to have to escape what was written into his contract.
Yeah. Oh, gaming?
Yep. It's hard to overcome that. I got to write into Ocho's contract, you're going to work on your routes. Ocho, you're going to study at least 10 hours a week away from the facility. And then your agent allowed them to put that into the contract and you sign it.
Right.
How they didn't think that was going to get out?
You know, they going to snitch on you. They going to snitch. The house, as I call it, the house going to snitch on you every time. Every time.
They dive him out, Ocho?
Every time. A source.
But he said it. He likes gaming, you know, when he's away from football. This thing got to be all good. If you play that position. Now, maybe a wide receiver or maybe some other position. Yeah. But if you play that position, it's all encompassing.
Yeah, it got to be. It's
all encompassing. It's just the way it is. So I know that whatever that man do in his free time, okay.
Right.
Okay. He can do whatever he want to do in his free time. Okay. Mm-hmm. As long as that free time involves studying. How good, Ocho, it comes down to this. How great do you want to be?
Yeah. Well, you got to be able to do something outside of that, Unc. I think we had a conversation.
So what did they put that in his contract? So what was he doing outside of it more than studying? What was he doing?
Yeah. I'm assuming on the game. They felt he was on the game more than he was studying.
Before they caught, Ocho, you do realize before they caught on, you know those tablets, teams could see actually how much you studied.
Yeah, how much time
they just caught on recently. So everybody going home taking the tablet home, they didn't realize that the teams could see how you cut it on and when you cut it off. Actually, how much time. It took them a while.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what would cure that? Whether he opened that tablet or not, whether he played games or not? If you're winning. If you're
not studying, you're not winning.
Winning cures all.
If you're not studying at that position, you're not winning.
Yeah. Oh, that all depends on how good
I don't give a damn how great you are. Not at that position because the defenses are too complex, Ocho.
What did Pat Mahomes say?
What did he say?
After his first Super Bowl.
He said he didn't really know what he was doing. He was studying his ass off. He just didn't know what he was doing.
I mean, studying your ass off and still not knowing the answers and having success is damn. That's damn.
So in other words, you saying Patrick Mahomes So you saying Patrick Mahomes was doing what Kyler was doing?
No, what I just said was is winning cures all. He won. He won, not knowing what he was doing. That's how great he is. Kyler Murray's not goddamn Patrick Mahomes. Therefore, you put all those clauses in there. You think Pat Mahomes plays video games? Probably so.
I'm not so sure Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, but how much? Because the question is, it's not whether he's playing, how much time is he devoting to that as opposed to devoting to his craft.
As opposed to craft.
Yes,
right, yeah.
Everybody has stuff that they do outside.
Yeah, Tom don't play no damn video games, and Manning don't play no video games.
I just said that.
Yeah, I could tell you that. No, they do not. Nah.
How great do you want to be, man? See, a lot of people, Ocho, a lot of people say they want to be great at a. Everybody wants success until it's time to do things that cause you to be successful. Everybody wants to be great until it's time to do things that, in order for you to be great, like sacrifice. The number one key to greatness is sacrifice, because you must be willing to give up something.
Something, yeah. And after you give that up, you have to have the discipline to follow through consistently.
Well, discipline is actually, even if you sacrifice, you have to have the discipline to follow through with it.
Yeah.
Because see, even when I sacrifice something, Ocho, do I have the discipline to go out there and train?
Yeah.
Do I have that? And I think the thing is, look, a lot of times, Ocho, the biggest thing is what I've seen from my time, and you let me know what you think. I see guys that come in that's immensely talented, and they got away with such certain things in college, and they think they can come to the NFL and still do certain things.
Doesn't work that way.
The guys are too good, man.
You'll get exposed. You'll get exposed in the NFL because the margin of error is so small because everyone else is just as good as you. Everyone else is just as good as you, and it's the small things that differentiate between you and the next person.
You hear Spoon?
One little niche.
You hear Spoon say, well, we got a tell on their guards and tackles of how they set. And so we knew if we did. Think about it. He said there was a tail. They didn't even know they were doing it.
Yeah.
They didn't even know they were doing it, Ocho.
Right.
So that's how small they're looking for any little. I mean, this. Yeah. The games are decided like that. That's why a lot of times defensive linemen like to listen to the the TV copy because they want to hear the quarterback's voice inflection. They want to get his cadence. Zoom in on the center's hand. Let me see if he's squeezing the ball. Let me see how he's setting. Is it a run or a pass? Let me see what this receiver's doing. Left leg up, right leg up. Every time his right leg up, he running that bang.
Yeah.
He don't even know. He don't think we know. But when that leg go up,
I told you what AG.
Jump it.
I told you what AG told me. Aaron Glenn told me, hey, Ocho, every time you come out the huddle, I know it's a run play because you come out to the huddle, relax, and do nothing. Every time it's a pass play, you fix your glove, you tighten them up. You take the strap across, and you tighten them up. I say, AG, how the hell you paying attention to all that? Man, I'm looking for any and everything, boy. As a veteran, I look for any and everything, and he told me after the game that was dope.
Anything. I'm looking at how you stagger your stance. It's gonna tell me if you come in on the blitz or you drop it in coverage.
Right.
You square, okay. You gonna try to set the edge. You trying to get. I mean, yes, Ocho. We know we need to know coverage. Okay, we come out here. We're in a base formation, 21 personnel, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 2 backs. We come out 11 personnel. We come out 12 personnel, 13 personnel. We come out empty. Okay, I understand. Certain formations, Ocho, on first down, this is the coverage they like to give. On second down, this is the coverage they like to give. Okay, second and short, second and long, third and short, third and long. I want to know the coverages, but I also need to know what this mofo gonna do. How does he get to said coverage?
Right.
It's the little stuff. He who hesitates is beat. Bless you.
Thank you.
You ain't want to do this?
I said I chew.
And then you gonna go shake somebody's hand too. Lord have mercy.
It's 11 o'clock at night. Matter of fact, it's 11:11. Chat. Wish yourself some type of luck of whatever it is people do at 11:11. But I'm home. I'm home by myself. Ain't nobody gonna shake nobody's hand.
Tomorrow you will.
I sneeze.
And you know you don't like the shower.
Hey, listen. I take a good shower once a week. That's all I need. I don't have nobody to impress. I'm not running up my water bill when I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing that. I love my water bill to be under $50 a month.
I take a shower to go to the gym.
See, come on, man. I mean, what you doing?
Man, I take a shower to go to the gym, man. I brush my teeth to walk the dog. I get up early in the morning. I brush my teeth to walk the dog.
You brush your teeth to walk the dog?
Ocho, what if I see somebody? What if somebody walking their dog?
That makes absolutely no sense. Ocho. That makes absolutely no sense.
What if somebody walking their dog and they going to carry on a conversation, and I'm in there and I'm in them people's face, breath smelling like get back?
No, you get up.
Chad, y'all leave y'all house without brushing y'all teeth. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, y'all going somewhere quick and you wake up in the morning. Chad, do y'all brush y'all teeth before y'all leave the house?
But you said leave the house. You said walk the dog.
That's leaving the house. What, you think I'm walking them in the house?
No, you ain't going nowhere. Listen, I'm grabbing the leash and I'm walking my ass out the goddamn door with my phone. Now, if it's time to eat, you brush your teeth before it's time to eat. Oh, no, that's you wasting water again. You got to think and learn how to save. Minimize when and when you don't use your water.
Okay. I'm doing what they call intermittent fasting now, Ocho. So I don't eat before 11 o'clock.
Wait,
intermittent fasting. I eat my last meal at about 7. Well, I ate my last meal about 6 o'clock tonight. Normally I'll eat my last meal around 7:30, and I won't eat again until about 11:30, maybe even 12. So I'll walk the dog. I brush my teeth. I walk the dog. I come back. I lay back down for about an hour. I get up. I brush my teeth to go get on the bike to work out.
Right.
I come back in. I eat breakfast. I take a shower. Obviously, I got to brush my teeth before I take a shower, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do mine in the shower. I have everything set up in the shower.
Man, that's nasty, man.
What are you talking about, man? You get in the shower, lather up. Hey, you know about that Dial cranberry soap? No? Or you use body wash?
I use body wash. I hadn't used bar soap. Man, you still use bar soap?
Yeah. Hey, what? That Dial cranberry, Hey, so I can't even find it no more. I can't. Dial, if you happen to see this at some point, can you please? I think it's discontinued. They don't have it anymore. The Dial cranberry soap. I need more. Please do me that favor. Hey, now I do have body wash, right? The young lady, the young lady that cleans my house. Her name is Miss Yvonne. She bought me peppermint. It comes in a clear jar, like some peppermint soap. And when it touch your body,
it tingles.
It make you feel like you cold.
Okay.
Yeah. So I use it once, but I haven't used it outside of that. So I do have that body wash. Outside of that, I love my Dial cranberry soap, and I brush my teeth while I'm in the shower.
I ain't never did. I hate, man. I used to, boy, Ocho, I ain't gonna lie. I be in the shower when I was in college because we had community showers in college. You know how that is, Ocho. You know, you got, I think we had 1, 2, 3. I think we had probably like 6, maybe 8 showers. Man, guys start brushing their teeth. I get out the shower. It annoyed me, man. I don't know why stuff just annoyed me and stuff like, but it just annoyed me. I'm like, bro, you brush your teeth, the guys lathered up and slapping soap suds and every damn way. And, hell no, man, don't worry about it, man. I'm just gonna get on out. Y'all have it.
Nah. Hey, one-stop shop, one-stop shop, and it's very convenient. It's convenient for me, to be able to get in the shower and knock 1 or 2 or 3 birds out with one stone instead of having a shower, get out, dry off, brush my teeth. I mean, it's too much.
But everybody, so you have, I absolutely have those shower shoes. Man, guys nasty. They be peeing and like Ocho be spitting all the. Nah, man.
Everybody wears shower shoes.
Lord have mercy.
Ah.
I see if I come to Ocho house, I'm gonna have on shower shoes in the shower.
Yeah, I would hope so. I have a pair of shower shoes, and I really don't have guests outside of my kids. And even I make my kids wear shower shoes in their own bathrooms.
No, I don't wear shower shoes in my shower because my thing clean.
Mine
Nah. You one of the ones to pee in the shower. I will get out the shower and pee. You pee? Oh Lord, have mercy, Joe. This man pause. This man pee in the shower.
Hold on. You don't pee in the shower? You got to get out? You tripping.
I stay at the hotel. Stay up in the hotel that's close by.
Who the hell gets out the shower to pee?
Me.
What are we talking about?
Me.
For what? No. Chat, y'all get out the shower to pee? I know, and they better not lie. Hey, everybody trying to act all goddamn bougie. The water's already running. What you getting out? Aim down the drain. What
I'm good, Ocho. I'm good. Like I say, just let me know the closest hotel to you. I'm good.
Ain't no hotels 20 miles from me.
Ain't no damn hotel no 20 miles.
Hey, 20 miles, man. I got my hit by myself, man.
How you a hotel 20 miles from you?
Yeah, I mean, the nearest hotel is 20 miles from me.
I'm done with you, man. Browns tight end David Njoku is headed towards free agency, and he confirmed today that he will not return to Cleveland. Njoku wrote on Instagram, Cleveland, first off, I love you. These 9 years have been a beautiful journey. I'm so grateful for all the memories we've shared together. Thank you to the Haslams, Andrew Berry, and the whole Browns organization for everything. All my teammates I shared the battle with. I'm grateful for you guys. The time for me to find a new home has come, and all I can think of is this gratefulness in my heart. The city of Cleveland will forever be home. Njoku's contract voids on March 12th, and the Browns will be charged a deep cap hit of $24 million for 2026 unless they use one of their two post-June 1st cuts to split the cap over the next 2 years. The Browns used their 2017 number 29 overall draft pick on Njoku, and he leads ranked second in team history among tight ends with 384 receptions, 34 touchdowns. Only Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome has more. Rookie Harold Fanning Jr., though, emerged as the team's top tight end in 2025 with 72 receptions, 731 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Njoku missed 11 games with injuries in the past 2 seasons.
Where, I mean, it's a lot of teams that can use a healthy Njoku.
Yeah.
Good in the run game, good in the pass game, good team player, good dude, great high energy guy too, man. Good character dude, man. I'm just curious where he would want to go. Where would he want to go? Obviously,
you want to go somewhere they throw the football and going to use you.
The highest bidder as well. Damn, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of some of the teams that can use the tight end. Obviously, likely he's up as well. So likely
they re-signed Andrews, gave him 3 years, $40 million. So he's up out of there.
Right. Damn. God, that's I love when players have this opportunity to be able to hit the open market like this too. I'm just trying to think what is a good scenario.
Maybe the 49ers. George Kittle tore out Achilles, Ocho.
Okay, I could because he can do similar to what George Kittle does. Similar. I'm not saying he's George Kittle.
I don't think he can block like Kittle.
He's good. I mean, he's good in the run game because he's strong as hell.
But Kittle's Kittle might be the best run blocking tight end. Well, I feel comfortable saying he's the best run blocking tight end in the league. He blocked like an offensive lineman. That's why they're so good in the run game. Yeah, you got Dub up there, but Kittle taking D lineman and folding them.
Yeah.
The Commanders could use a tight end. Remember Ertz tore his ACL. He's on the older side, coming back off that injury. Oh, there's some teams. There are a lot of teams. he'll have more choices than the two quarterbacks we just talked about previously.
Yes.
Will Campbell declined to speak to the media after their brutal Super Bowl performance. Patriots reporter Mark Daniels tweeted, "I asked Will Campbell to talk. He declined last night. He had tears in his eyes. I get that part of the job. I get that part of the job is to talk to the media, but also understands the human element of this. Tough situation for a rookie, and overall, I thought he was good to the media this year. And to be honest, I've seen a number of Patriot veterans, including captains, who have refused to talk over the years after regular season losses. So it's tough for me to criticize a rookie who had a tough game in the Super Bowl for not wanting to talk while crying." Ocho, you agree?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think reporters, obviously, they have a job to do, but also understanding the human nature, and losing a game like that and having to talk to players, right after a game ends, and understanding what it means to even reach, a game of this magnitude and lose it with all the work that you put in. Some reporters understanding, what players are going through, and allowing them to be able to express themselves if they want to talk or if they don't, and have an understanding of that. I know you want to get your answers, your questions answered, but I think it's cool, that they understood this moment, and some reporters probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't see how you couldn't, be that rude and lack self-awareness on why a player couldn't answer any questions you might want to have answered after a game like that. Let me ask you a question.
If they win this game, you think he declining to talk? So is he only human if they lose? Is he not human if they win?
So you want him to sit there and have a conversation when he's crying, knowing they just lost the Super Bowl?
That happens. We've seen it. We saw Josh Allen do it. Did we not just see Josh Allen cry?
Yeah, and we saw memes because he's a quarterback.
It is what it is.
We saw memes. No, I don't agree with you.
It is what it is.
If I don't feel good after losing the Super Bowl, I'm not talking. No,
but I want to hear you talk. When you win, I want to see you talk.
Let me finish. Let me finish. That's two different situations. If I win, I'm happy. Of course, I want to talk. If I lose the Super Bowl and our season is over, and I'm not feeling, I'm emotionally unavailable at that moment.
So he's the first. So let me
I'm emotionally unavailable at that moment, and I don't want to talk.
He's the first offensive lineman to give up a sack in the Super Bowl. So what about those linemen from Carolina that let Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware beat them all game?
Oh, when they played the Broncos?
No. That's a part of it, Ocho. Being a professional. Win, lose, or draw.
Man, listen, we not going to use that professional word as a crutch every time a situation comes up when the player doesn't want to talk, because he's emotionally damaged and he just can't.
That's a part of it, Ocho.
The guy's crying. Hold on. He's crying hysterically in front of the camera. Who wants to see that? I don't want to see that. If you can't control yourself and you're crying because you're hurt,
that's the human element of it. It should hurt.
So you
lost, okay, so you didn't play well.
Oh, so we thought it didn't play well. So also wanted to talk because he didn't play well. So he's hurt, he didn't play well, and he's crying. So you want him to not only play bad, but you want more embarrassment with him crying in front of the damn camera.
That's the human element of it.
No, you want to be that's performative. That's what it sounds like to me.
So in other words, you say he was performing. So he wasn't really hurt. He was just play crying.
You want him to stand there crying after playing bad just to say, "Oh no," that's because everybody gonna pile on him. You cry, baby. You shouldn't be crying because you played bad.
No, you should. Because the more you invest in something, the more it's gonna hurt. It should hurt.
Yeah.
I'd have been upset if he wasn't crying.
You see what I mean?
Ocho, he got his ass kicked every playoff game. He got his ass kicked against the Texans. He got his ass kicked against the Broncos. He got his ass kicked last night.
You see what Now you see why he ain't going for that goddamn camera? He be getting his ass whipped all goddamn post.
Yes. Long. So what's new? What's different about this time? This ain't the first ass cut he took.
Oh man, you got to understand, Unc. It took a toll on him. Continuously losing like that in the
You know, he could
playoffs
have
and
done
then
something
losing the
about
way
it.
he did. Oh my God,
Could he have done
Unc, boy,
something
you
about
hell,
it?
boy. I mean, probably not because at that point, if you're already getting your ass toe up in the postseason, once you get to the biggest stage, the biggest game, and you playing against that defense, that front
He a
four,
top 5
there
pick.
ain't nothing you can do.
And I don't give.
I
Look, I
mean,
get. And they said, well, he got hurt.
he's a rookie. He's a rookie. You top 5 against those that you played against in college, but it's grown men down here, man.
Ocho.
Hey,
There
grown
were
men.
growing pains. I give you a prime example. Go back and look at Garrett
Yeah.
Bowles. Garrett Bowles got his ass kicked for years. They tried to run him out of town. Turned himself into an all-pro. Because you know what? He get his ass kicked. He got holding calls. He got false starts. He got beat. But every time he step up to the mic, I got to play better, guys.
Yeah.
Now he's a first-team all-pro. Now he's a premier left tackle in all of football. That's a part of it, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
You've dropped passes. Yeah. You've had mistakes. I mean, just think about it. When you had your worst game, did you never not talk to the media?
No, I love to talk. Win, lose, or draw. You gonna get something out of me, no matter what. Everybody's not built like that. I understand being a pro, like you said, but most of the time, especially a young player like that, a rookie, obviously coming off bad performances back to back against really good defenses, and it's tough. It's tough because now you're exposed and everything's magnified on the biggest stage on how bad you've actually been. Now there've been rumblings about the offensive line being bad, but you didn't see it because it wasn't magnified yet because you kept winning. But obviously the biggest stage, the world is watching, and then you go get your ass whooped consistently for 4 quarters. That hurts. That hurts. So I kind of understand it, especially when being a young player. But I mean, listen, growing pains. You'll learn from this. You'll get better from this. You were a top 5 pick for a reason. And I'm sure, listen, you got to get a little stronger. Got to get a little stronger, especially allowing allowing grown men to move you against your will when you're already anchored down. Nah, that can't happen. That can't happen. I don't know who your strength and conditioning coach is, but that absolutely cannot happen.
He definitely gonna have to get in the weight room. His sets. He gave him the edge far too easily, and maybe it was his left leg. But my thing is, Ocho, and somebody I tweeted, somebody responded to he was injured. Well, you don't get credit.
He was injured. Everybody's injured in the Super Bowl.
Even if that's the case, Ocho, you don't get credit for being injured and getting your ass kicked. You only get credit for being injured if you play well. Right. That's the whole purpose. Or sit your ass down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the whole part. Nobody's mentioning if Jordan doesn't play well in the flu game. What was so special about the flu game, Ocho? He had the flu, and he flu poisoning, and he did what he did.
Right.
We're not mentioning this. Kobe with the sprained ankle when he stepped on Jalen Rose. Well, okay, maybe J. Rose slid up under him. But if Kobe doesn't play well, we're not having these conversations.
Right.
I'm just old school. You ain't gonna always be up. But when you're up, you talk, and when you're down, you talk. And you know what, Ocho? I gotta be better. I wasn't good tonight.
Yeah.
I hurt my team tonight. I cost him. I'm gonna own this. Just like Josh Allen said, I cost my team. Me. My mistakes. You gotta do it. It's a part of growing. It's a part of growth. It's a part of being a professional. You and I, we love to talk. But don't think it's just because you love to talk, that thing get easy when you done mumped up.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it get hard now. It get hard. I done been there. You got to think, you won way more than I have consistently. Yeah. So I had to do all my talking most of the time on the losing end. So I was very comfortable being uncomfortable. Yeah. I got used to that. Got very, very used to being uncomfortable.
Yeah. Will Campbell just allowed the most pressures, 14 in a playoff game since 2018. His 29 pressures followed in a single season postseason is the most ever recorded by Next Gen Stats. First round pick, the Patriots terrified Campbell is a bust. Nah, I don't think he's a bust because he was playing really good, and I don't think arms have anything to do with it. I just think the thing is that he needs to get with some really good offensive tackles. Call Big Willie. Call Andrew Whitworth. Call some of the better tackles that are that. And Whit went to LSU, so I'm sure Whit ain't got no problem helping him.
Right. Mm-hmm. But also, most of the time too, when you want to learn from someone that plays your same position, you want to learn from people with your same body type, with your same playing style. You know, because if you go to Big Willie, if you go to Big Whit, hell, you talk about Big Willie 6'6", 6'7". You go to Big Whit 6'6", 6'7".
He's 6'6", Ocho.
Yes. Well, he's 6'6" with T-Rex arms.
I don't.
Are you sure he's 6'6"? Are you sure he's 6'6"?
Yeah. Hold on.
Nah, they got to have the measurements wrong, because there's no way if you 6'6", your arms have to be long in general.
Not necessarily.
That don't even sound. Now I'm thinking maybe he was a little on the shorter side if he has short arms. Most of the time, that's almost reserved for those that are 6 feet, 6'1",
320 pounds.
With short arms? Oh, hell no. Nah. Okay, well, I understand. Well, listen, well, how's he going to punch if he got short arms?
That's the problem. He ain't got his punch. Because, like I said, Ocho, he has a problem with speed guys, and a lot of guys have with speed guys. But guys that can turn speed to power. So they look like they're going to bend it, and then they bull you. And when he sat down,
right over him.
They go right over the top of
him.
him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Big Willie will be able to help with that.
Go to Whit.
Whit too, yeah, absolutely.
Because you played with Whit, right?
Yeah, Whit was with me in Cincinnati. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But, I mean, everybody doesn't have, like, long arms. If you look at, like, most athletes, if you look at, like, us, Ocho, we got short torsos, long legs.
Yeah.
You see the way we build. Same way. From my waist to my head, about this, and then I got long ass legs and long ass arms.
Yeah. Right.
But that's the way most athletes are built.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just, man. Look, it's tough, Ocho, because like you said, you're on the biggest stage, 130-something million people watching. Everybody will remember this until you get that taste out of their mouth.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, it ain't no secret, Ocho. If you drop a pass, you make a mistake, until you atone for that, they ain't letting that go. Letting it go. Not on the biggest stage. Billy Buckner, Boston legend, had a great career. Yes. But everybody knows what he's known for. That ball went through his legs.
Damn. Billy.
What?
Billy who?
Bill Buckner. Red Sox. Mookie Wilson hit the ball and it went between his legs. That was I think that was 86.
I was, that was a long time ago. Well, 86.
Doc Gooden, Strawberry, Keith Hernandez. You don't remember them? Ray Knight.
They were playing the Yankees.
He's playing the Red Sox.
Oh, my bad.
49ers defensive lineman Keon White was shot early this morning. The 49ers reported Keon White was a victim of a shooting and sustained a bullet a bullet wound to his ankle this morning in San Francisco. He's currently undergoing surgery at a local hospital. We will provide further updates when appropriate. Barrows report that the shooting happened during an altercation on Mission Street in San Francisco. He is not believed to have been part of the incident. The extent of the injury is not currently known. White was a second-round draft pick of the Patriots in 2023 and was traded to the 49ers during the 2025 regular season. In August of 24th, 49ers receiver Ricky Pearsall was also shot in San Francisco Union Square during a robbery attempt.
Damn. I think they need to stay the hell off goddamn
Mission Street,
Union Square or Mission Street. What the hell is over there, huh?
Don't start.
That's where everybody hang out or something, huh?
I haven't spent a whole lot. I haven't spent basically when I was in when I go to play. I went to play. Well, we didn't stay. I don't think we stayed in San Francisco. I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Right.
It has, Ocho, and I've never been one to go out of my hotel. So even when we had some free time, I was chilling.
Hey, so when you've been to San Francisco, you never been to that restaurant I keep mentioning, that soul food place? Oh my God. They had Sweetwater cornbread.
Huh? You better shut up. And you ain't bring me none?
The lady would not give me the recipe for the cornbread. I said, Miss, please, I won't share with anybody. I just want to be able to take this recipe home so I can have it for myself. I won't give it to any other establishments. I won't give it to any other eateries. I will keep it for myself. Please. She politely declined.
I don't blame it.
She politely, hey, Chad, I don't know if any of you are in San Francisco, if you ever been, please, the food is already good. But before you get the food, with the food comes the cornbread at Mini Bell's. Jesus Christ.
I don't go, Ocho, I don't go a whole lot of places. Even like when I go certain places, I don't really wear any jewelry. Right. And I think for the most part, people know who I am, so I'm not flashy. I'm trying to be as inconspicuous as I possibly can. Right. But also, hey, that's you? I throw up the hand and I keep it moving, Ocho. Right.
Well, see, I mean, for you think about myself is I don't really go anywhere either. Where do I go? I go to my Cuban spot. I go to my jazz club. I go to my piano bar. I go to the cigar bar. Now, anytime I do have on jewelry, I'm going somewhere, it's always something, or it's always job. It's always work. It's always me being somewhere where I have the right people around me that can see what I can't. So I'm okay. Yeah. And I move in such a way where it's not like I'm goddamn Leonardo DiCaprio. So you probably won't even know I'm in the building because I don't move in that manner where I have a whole entourage where all eyes are on me. Oh, well, who is that? No, it's not like that. So I've never really had any issues, especially like that when it comes to violence or someone trying to take something from me. Probably because they know half the time, based on what I've always said throughout the years, they think it ain't real no way. Well, hell, we ain't touching him because we gonna be pissed.
Yeah. I'm gonna get whatever I got, they can have it.
They can have it, huh?
I don't care nothing about this. I can get more jewelry. I can't get no another life.
Oh yeah, boy, who you telling? This ain't a video game. You can't start over.
Well, we want to wish Keon White speedy recovery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. Hopefully everything works out okay. It's nothing serious. Obviously, it's serious. You got shot, a bullet in your ankle, so it's serious. But hopefully he'll be able to recover and resume his career in the National Football League. So that's where and Ocho, I don't be liking taking pictures. Hey man, you might say, bro, I don't want to get no pictures because you put this out. No. Because I don't want you to give up the location where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't be tripping. I don't be tripping on pictures. I like that. Hey, me and you kind of like total opposites. People stop me. Why I be in the airport?
Yeah, in the airport. Hey, guess what? I'm in the airport. I ain't trying to do that on the street nowhere.
Right. Yeah. See, it don't matter where you catch me. I'm sure there are people in the chat that have met me. I don't know people. Never met them a day in my life. But I meet people act like I've known them 30 years.
Yeah.
I sit there whole conversation.
You just got to be careful, Ocho. You can't move the way you once did. It's different now.
Yeah.
It's different now.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we first got to the NFL, people held us in high regard.
Right.
Boy, they come in, they lay everybody down. Nah, I'm good,
Hey,
cuz.
I got that thing on me too. I mean, how much land? Hey, how much land you want to do? We could do two things. We could lay concrete, or we could lay you. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't finna be me.
You know what? I think the thing is just like, hey, I just keep a low profile. I just try to move.
Same.
Hey, I move, and because I don't have no big entourage. Mainly, you see me, it's probably me and Jordan, or you see me out by myself. For me, you know.
Hey, hey, when you see me, when you see me, who I'm with?
Cambodia run off and leave you.
That's it. That's it.
The little leg gonna be hauling ass on you, Ocho.
Hey, I roll solo, no entourage.
Yeah, that's how I am, Ocho. That's how I am. Because I'm not really trying to draw no attention. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Ocho?
Yeah.
Ocho, a fight between the Detroit Pistons and the Charlotte Hornets in the third quarter resulted in 4 players. Masu Diop, I don't know how to say this, but I ain't finna butcher his name. Miles Bridges.
Was it a real fight? Was it a real fight?
No, they were swinging. They were swinging. Oh, they got suspended. No, they gonna miss some games.
Wait, what channel was on, Unc?
It was whatever. I don't know, Amazon. I don't know what channel the game come on.
Damn, I missed it.
Oh, no.
Most of the time they be bluffing.
Ain't no
they
bluffing,
just push
no
and shove.
They gonna miss some games. They gonna miss 2, 3, 4 games.
Okay, the boy was throwing the thing. Oh,
You see the hand on his face?
Yeah, that's how it started.
Then Isaiah Stewart, I think, came off the bench swinging.
Off the bench.
He definitely gonna get some games. He gonna get a lot of games. He gonna get a lot of games.
He the enforcer or something? Oh, man, show the clip, Unc. I want to see.
No. You better go. You better Google it after the show. You can Google it.
Okay. Hey, them boy was throwing them things, boy. Yeah, get in there. Get in that thing. Duck. Catch. Shoot. Slip. Ooh.
Ocho. Mark Cuban and a private group are reportedly looking to buy back the Mavericks, per Mark Stein. According to the Stein line, an unidentified Dallas investor group is interested in partnering with Mark Cuban to buy the Mavericks back from Patrick Dumont. A source close to Dumont told Stein the family remains excited about the future of the franchise and Cooper Flag era. Ocho, do you think?
Yes, sir.
Do you think it'd be good for Mark Cuban?
I mean, he was a great owner before, Unc. He's won a championship. He knows how to conduct business, obviously. Being a former owner, wanting to go back in the business of owning the Mavericks. I'm not sure what percentage of the Mavericks he will own, but this is what he does. It's kind of out of my pay grade to be talking about, someone like that in that magnitude of when it comes to owning a franchise. But I mean, he's been successful in the past. I'm sure he'll be successful in the future if he gets back in position where he gets to push the green light and have control over some of the say-so, with the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah. I mean, he saw him, like a lot of these people, these tech guys, and they got all this money coming in. He saw where these contracts are going. 300, 400, 500 million here. In the next 5 years, somebody's about to get a $500 million contract, Ocho. Half a bill. Half a bill.
But who?
Probably next contract, what you guys gonna get 400?
Wemby?
No.
Wemby.
Jokic probably gonna make $70 million a year. Yeah.
Huh? How old is Jokic, huh?
I don't know, probably what, 29, 30, 31?
You think he gonna get that
absolutely.
$70 million a year at 31?
Absolutely. Have you seen the numbers he putting up? He ain't slowing down. He moved into second all time on the triple-double list. He passed the Big O.
Damn.
Jokic is 30. Because think about it. Jayson Tatum, hold it. Somebody made 314 just a couple of years ago. He about to get 5-6 years, $70 million a year. Maybe 80.
That's crazy work, B. Jesus.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
And the way he plays, with not a lot of wear and tear on his body, he got some years to go, too.
Right.
Jayson Tatum road to recovery from a torn Achilles took a big step as he's been cleared to practice with their G League affiliate. Tatum tore his Achilles tendon in the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Knicks last May. The Celtics are tied for second in the East with the Knicks. Ocho, you surprised?
Yeah. Is he coming back this early?
Yes.
Not really. And I'm not really surprised for the simple fact that he has the resources. He has access to the best treatment, the best doctors, the best rehabbing. It makes me kind of nervous to be coming back this early, based on the position he plays, based on the sport he plays, and having to always push off that Achilles. So I'm assuming how long before he gets over that mental hurdle of trusting, that leg and being able to push off and get back to what he used to be before he got injured. There are many hurdles that he can have to overcome. The first one could be mentally trusting that leg or that foot to be able to do what he once did. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see how he looks.
Ocho, go back to Jokic. He declined a 3-year, $212 million extension and hopes to sign a $300 million extension in 26. So he declined 3 for 212. 3 for 212, carry, divide, that's $70 million a year. He declined that.
What if they don't want to pay it to him?
Okay. Somebody will pay it to him.
Like who?
I tell you what.
Where else can he go outside of Denver?
Tell him don't give it to him and see. You see what happened to Luka? They didn't want to pay it to him. Somebody traded it for him, didn't they?
Right. I'm just curious, and just say he already declined it, right? What if they don't want to pay it to him, being that they already offered something? He didn't want to take this. If you didn't want to take this, we're not gonna give you nothing.
No.
What if that scenario happens?
He's the best player in the league. He's a 3-time league MVP. I don't know if he's going to be in the running this year because he's missed a couple of games. So because you got to play, I think 65 games in order to. So you can only miss 17 games. So I don't know how many games that he's missed. But he absolutely go get it.
Right. Damn.
And Luka signed his extension, and so in 28, Luka's gonna probably get 400. Gonna probably make $80 million a year.
Woo.
Yeah.
Hey, Unc. You think Luka better than me?
I do. What? I do, yeah. I think the 15th guy on the bench on everybody's team is better than you. People don't realize, Ocho, it's just like, people don't realize how great these guys are. You've seen them warm up. Them guys hit 10 shots in a row and don't even get in the game.
Yeah.
It's just like the NFL. The guy that you think just a special teams guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That might be what he is. But he'll make a lot of people look foolish.
Yeah.
Ocho, we got some news for you, Ocho. You ain't going to believe this. The Winter Olympic officials have been forced to address claims that male ski jumpers have reportedly been injecting their penises with hyaluronic acid to gain a competitive advantage. The allegations surfaced last month via a German newspaper, Bild, which claimed that ski jumpers would reportedly get the injections, otherwise known as penis fillers, to increase the circumference of their genitalia by 1 to 2 centimeters before being measured for their suits. As reported by the BBC, an increase in size would mean that they would have to have a larger suit, and an increase in surface area could lead to longer flight time during the jumps. Before the start of each ski jumping season, competitors are measured for suits using 3D body scanners. To compete in the sports, athletes need to wear elastic body-tight underwear, but suits must have between 2 and 4 centimeters of tolerance. Every extra centimeter on the suit, if your suit is 5% larger surface area, you fly further, said the International Ski and Snowboard Federations. Ski jumping man director Sandro Patel, the world and boy, Ocho, when they say you ain't tried.
Yeah.
The World Anti-Doping Agency director, Olivier Niglia, meanwhile said they were not aware of the practice and how it could improve performance, but it could lead to an investigation. Hyaluronic acid is not banned in the sport, but FIS communication director Bruno Sassi said there is no evidence to support these claims. There's never been any indication, let alone evidence, that a competitor have ever made use of these penis fillers injections in an attempt to gain a competitive advantage, he explained.
Hey, you know, I used to ski jump, so I understand. I understand all the little advantages that come into it, that play into it when it comes to your suit and being able to jump further when you do it. I get it. For me, myself, I had to somewhat leave the sport during the winter. I played it in the winter. I used to ski jump in the winter, and I had a competitive advantage because my suit was a little different than everyone else's. So it allowed me to jump a little further than everybody else based on who I am scientifically below the waist. I mean, you know, I'm not one to brag or anything like that, but I understand what is going on and how it can be an advantage for competitors to use what's the acid called?
Basically, it's a penis
What's it called?
filler. Like you get
Right. I totally understand. I didn't have to use the filler. I didn't have to use the injection because, you know,
I know a guy that would have been great at ski jumping.
Who that?
That Whoa that you found in the parking lot.
Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom.
Man, that Whoa that Ocho went to the parking lot and found. Whoo! Man, they need to stop, man. But I'm just trying to figure out who, if this is true. Now, obviously, this is just an allegation. But if this is true, who thought of this? Who thought of this? Say, you know what? You know what? I wonder if I do this. I mean, I guess if you win by a tip, you win. Man, people crazy, man. What people would do to get a competitive advantage, Lord have mercy.
Hey,
come on, Ocho.
Hey, I remember. Listen, listen. Hey,
but doesn't after a while, I don't know. Chat, women, anybody in the chat, but doesn't your body absorb the fillers? Like if you get injections, doesn't your body absorb it, and you have to keep getting unless you get? I guess you could get permanent fillers.
You know what? That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Anybody know?
I'm not sure. I mean, how would we know? I mean, we would know. Ain't none of us out there ski jumping. I mean, those that are ski jumping aren't us.
No, I'm saying that wouldn't your body absorb the fillers? And so after a while, it just
it's gone. Yeah, I understand.
Hey, I guess the guys want to win bad enough. You'll try it.
Hey, listen. You got to do whatever you can. You have whatever competitive advantage you can take in a sport like that. You have to take it. You have to take it because you got to understand. When I used to ski jump in the winter, I would win all the time because of the competitive advantage that I have, which not having to use fillers, just being who I am, just being me, you know. And I won 2 goals back in 89 and 92. Yeah, 89 and 92. I never forget.
When Olympics happen, they used to happen but you got to be even years.
Yeah.
So like the Winter Olympics happened in 26, the Summer Olympics happened in 28, they'll happen in 30, then 32. So.
Oh, I was
So you
young.
want to say like 90, 88?
Yeah, 90. I said 90.
Not 89.
I don't remember. It's been a little minute, huh? It's been a little minute. But I was out there, boy. Hey, let me show you your technique like this. You got to be able to lean with it. You see the lean? You come off the jump.
So you've been like Eddie the Eagle.
Yeah, like this. You got to lean with it.
Yeah, you got to have your head. Yeah, I saw that, Ocho. You look good, man. I mean, you like Eddie the Eagle.
Lean. Yeah, that's good technique too, huh? Real, that's a good technique. Good technique.
Bad Ocho, boy. You should have went to the Jamaican with the Jamaican bobsledder.
Hey, Unc, I can bobsled too now. I can bobsled. Anything
what?
having to do
Herschel did the bobsledding. I think Lozo Jones.
Yeah, Herschel did.
So we've seen some track. Hell, the men they couldn't get in the bobsled.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man!
All right, we'll get you out on this. It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Oh man, hey, I'm feeling good tonight. I had me a 3-hour. I had like a 4-hour nap before we got on.
No, I ain't have no nap today, Ocho. I've been,
Hey, I remember I flew in. I landed at 7 o'clock this morning.
You probably slept on the plane.
No, I ain't sleep the whole flight. But as soon as I landed, I went straight to the gym.
Okay.
I went at 8. I went to the cigar bar. Then I went and did some soccer training, right? Man, I came home, man. I knocked out about 4 or 5 hours. That's why I was talking. I was so alert tonight. I'm feeling good. I really don't want to get off the show. I want to do maybe another hour because I got it in me.
No. No. That ain't no nap either. A nap is somewhere between, quick nap is like 20, 30 minutes or maybe up to like 90 minutes, 3-4 hours. You went to sleep. That ain't no damn nap.
You don't think that's a nap?
Not no 4 hours.
Wait, if I'm not mistaken, the body needs 8 hours of rest for it to be considered sleep.
No, that's not a nap. I think you go 3 hours, 4 hours. That ain't no nap. I mean, maybe 90 minutes, up to 90 minutes if you're like really tired. But you start sleeping 3 hours, 4 hours. That ain't no damn nap.
Okay. Well, you learn something new every day.
It's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. We done had the graphics. Kimber Norwood Jr., would you like to see Von Miller go back to the Broncos? Yeah, but I don't know how. I mean, they're such a young team, and Von had 7.5 sacks. Von needs to be somewhere where he can play, and I don't know how much playing time he's going to get behind Cooper and Benito. But we shall see. Abraham Rosal, Unc Ocho, do you leave someone you love and been with for years but can't seem to walk away from the relationship? Yeah, relationships are hard, especially when you've invested kind of time. You kind of get comfortable, Ocho. You do.
Yeah.
You get into a routine, you know that person, and to have somebody to have to learn someone all over again.
It's
tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough. But
wait, it depends on who you are. Look, I ain't got no problem walking away. Huh? I ain't never had no problem walking away. I'm not sure why I'm able to detach so easy and so fast like that, especially after putting time in and understanding that at one point I was genuine. And then when you understand the reciprocation is not the same. When you don't get the return on your investment, and it makes it that much easier to walk away and take your losses. It makes so easy. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure why I've been wired that way, but yeah, I don't play. Under those circumstances or situations, I need a Red Bull.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's really tough for the person that doesn't want to walk away from the relationship. I mean, a lot of times the person that wants to walk away, it's a lot easier for that person to walk away. But the person that doesn't want to walk away is really tough for them. And for whatever reasons, maybe they still love, maybe they don't want to see that person with someone else, maybe they've have grown comfortable.
Whoa. You don't want to see somebody, you don't want to see nobody with somebody else.
I'm saying it's easier for the person that wants to leave the relationship to walk away as opposed to the person that doesn't want. And for whatever reasons, maybe you really do still love that person. Maybe you don't want to see that person with someone else. That is a problem.
I do.
Huh?
I do. I want them to see one with somebody else, because the faster you leave me, the faster I get ready I can get rid of an extra added expense. It's not like you was taking care of me. No, I'm taking care of you. So you mean to tell me you finna leave me for somebody else and he get to take on my responsibility? Absolutely, please. Take that off my hands. That's all you now, homie. I'm good. Yeah. You know how much money you save on?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be with you no more. I found somebody better. Okay, cool.
Good.
I like that. You know how much I've saved over the years for people thinking their situations or the grass is green on the other side, and they still searching.
Yeah, you better make sure that somebody's watering that grass. It might be turf though.
Man, listen, water the grass or not. The same problems you want away from you. I mean, man, you know what? This is a great topic for another day. I don't want to go into a completely different conversation when the show is actually ending.
Okay, we'll pick it back up. Miss Patrice, Ocho, Max doesn't have an opportunity to win in Vegas. Make it make sense. Clint Kubiak, Fernando Mendoza, the second highest cap space. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
She said you got Clint Kubiak, who's a great mind. You get Mendoza in there. They got cap space. They can bring a few pieces in, and they might be very, very close. Shout out. Okay, Ace Wade says shout out Pensacola. I wonder if he went to Scambia. Florida native Devon Witherspoon representing the city with the great game. My cousin Emmitt Smith, Derek Brooks, now Devon Witherspoon. All Super Bowl winners from Pensacola.
Boy, Devon from the crib?
Roy Jones also from Pensacola.
I know Roy from there. I didn't know Devon Witherspoon was from the crib.
D. Brooks, yep.
Yeah, I mean D. Brooks and Emmett. Yeah, I know. I didn't know. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
Eric Jordan Scott, Ocho, Javonta's jacket, 2019 to 2020 season.
You're right. Hold on before you go on. Well, who was number 21 though during that season?
Don't start me to lie.
Yeah. I want to see if you know.
El Prey say, hey, Unc, I want to come too. I want to be with look working though. You guys are passing out, working on making millions and decentralized finance. Who passing out? Cap with Osi Odigizua came on the show. My Cowboys went straight downhill from there. Y'all wasn't winning anyway. Cassidy Johnson said, give us Pitbull for next halftime next year. Last night was a disgrace. Hold up.
Man.
In Pittsburgh, what Pitbull nationality?
Pitbull Cuban, if I'm not mistaken. I think Pitbull Cuban.
Would they be classified as Hispanic? Or Cuban?
Yeah. He from down here in Miami.
But I think he's already been on with somebody. He was on with somebody.
Yep, he has been. Pitbull done it all, Unc.
I believe it.
He done it all.
Curtis says Cam Newton to the Falcons. Cam done hung up his shoes. TS Car Wash Detail Service. Jokic MVP. Chad Method Man talking in pictures was funny. People didn't realize him. Yeah, I mean, have you seen Jokic's numbers? He's going to be right there when it's all said and done.
Yeah. He can't win MVP. Did he come back in time?
Like I said, if he don't get to 65 games, he can't be an all-NBA selection. He can't win any of the awards. So, excuse me, we'll see how that shapes out. Slick James, reading directions does not guarantee the ability to know what to do because you understand instructions require more than just reading words or knowing what the play is.
Ooh, I like that. Listen, the way you just explained that was nice. I probably couldn't put it in the words the way you just did, but the way you did it gives me a little bit more clarity on what you're trying to say. That was a good one.
He right. Because I can read the directions and I still ain't putting that table together. Sheldon Pope, any advice, Nightcap, you have for Rickea Jackson and James Pierce through this situation they in?
That's tough.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody saw some of the details and read some of the stuff. It's just a very unfortunate situation for both. That's all I got. Lee Mason, the type to wash his hands after he showers. Nah.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Giant TIP needs a cap emoji. They got the cap, the blue cap.
Wait, who need the cap emoji?
I guess we're gonna need it for you.
Nah, not for me. I've never told a lie. I've never done that. I think
let's speak the truth is lie is so harsh.
I might exaggerate the truth, but anything I speak on, especially on this show, is all based on experience. I've lived this. I've lived 2 to 3 different lives.
Oh, I believe you.
So I don't really tell a lie. I just exaggerate the truth.
Mm-hmm. EC 137. Where do y'all rank Sam Darnold now that he has a Super Bowl ring? Rank him as far as what? As an all-time great, as a current player in the NFL?
A current player in the NFL, because the all-time great conversation. Let's not do that, okay?
I'm not taking me personally. I wouldn't take him over Mahomes. I wouldn't take him over Josh Allen. I wouldn't take him over Burrow. I wouldn't take him over Lamar. I wouldn't take him over Matt Stafford. Do we need to go on?
Jordan Love,
Justin, I wouldn't. So let me ask you a question: If I put any of the guys that I just named on that defense, do you think they lose the Super Bowl or they win the Super Bowl? Now, if I take Sam Darnold and put him on those teams, that's just me. I don't want to look. I think it's too. We'll have an opportunity to let this man enjoy this moment. Yes. We'll have an opportunity in 3 to 4 months. We'll have a ranking, and Ocho and I will say, okay, Ocho, you take this guy, you take that guy. I think it's a little premature. Let him have his moment. Let him have his time to shine. He was in the big saucer. He in the cup. He in K9, was at Disney World, Disneyland, whatever, Disney. This is his time to shine. Let him have his moment. There'll be a time and a place where we get an opportunity to rank him before next season.
Right.
TS Car Wash Detail Service. Ocho always on the player side. Wrong or wrong. Laney Ray, hey guys, have you been watching the Olympics? Got to check out my fellow Duluth Minnesotans going for gold tomorrow in the mixed double curling. I saw that they knocked out the favorite Italians today.
Hey, curling? Hey, you like curling, huh?
I watch it. I mean, I don't get how they sweeping ice.
I never understood the concept behind that.
I don't understand either. But, Laney, we're going to be watching tomorrow, so we wish them the best of luck. Sam LeGrand, 89, Isaiah Stewart was just looking for a reason. That boy got some screws loose. He going to get hammered. He's going to get hammered. He going to get 3 to 5. He going to get 5 games. Because he's had a history of this. And the message that...
Is he good? Hey, that's the one with chasing LeBron that time? Is he good?
He's okay player. He's more of an enforcer that. But the problem is that Adam Silver is not getting through to him with the 1 to 2 game suspension. So they're going to have to slap some more on, and hopefully that gets through. Or he's going to find himself like Kermit Washington out of the league. Mike, what's up, Unc Ocho? Between Unc brushing his teeth every 3 seconds, Ocho showering once a month, y'all are opposites, and that's what makes this podcast work. We're totally opposite.
Whoa. Hold on. I said once a week. I ain't say no once a month. And I do that strategically to keep my water bill down, especially if I don't have nowhere to go. If I don't have nowhere to go once a week, I mean, that's fine with me when I'm not really doing anything. I'm trying to teach y'all how to save money. Y'all need to listen, man.
I ain't saving no money when it comes to that. Hey, but here's the thing. Ocho take off his clothes, they'll stand up by themselves.
Hey, especially these pants, Unc. How many times I done wore these things, Unc? You like these?
Yeah, man. Woo.
Hey, you got. I'm gonna get you
Nah,
some.
I'm good,
I'm gonna get you
cuz.
some.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna get you some.
Nah. I always said if I ever got me some running water, I'm gonna wash my ass every time I think about the time I didn't have an opportunity to wash my ass when I was growing up as a kid.
Oh, see that's why you like that. Now I understand. Yeah. I understand. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I am your favorite Unc. That is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Madden ratings adjuster, a former Pro Bowl and an All-Pro. That is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by LaPortier, head to LaPortierCognac.com. If you cannot find it in a state or city near you, we have the premium VSOP bottle, which is the $750, but now we have a junior, which is the $375. Same quality, same great taste, the same smoothness. Please drink responsibly and be safe. We want to thank Uchenna Nwosu for joining us, Super Bowl champ, had the pick 6 touchdowns. Congratulations, Seahawks fans. But I will say this, Will Campbell, pick your head up. If this is your worst moment, you're going to spend 10, 15 years in the league. Let this be your worst moment. Improve upon this, realizing that the upside is still up here. You're supposed to go through all those emotions. You're supposed to be disappointed. You're supposed to be hurt. Because I would be hurt if you weren't hurt. I would. But pick your head up. Come back. Hey, now you know what you need to do. Get in the weight room, get healthy, and come back with a vengeance, make the Pro Bowl, and be an All-Pro. That's how you fix that. But thank you guys for joining us. I'm Unc Ocho. We're off tomorrow night. We'll see you Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. Peace.